Hello everybody, welcome to my first episode of The Alternative Chef on YouTube. Today I'm going to be making a seafood pizza, and I'm going to be using scallops. It's an amazingly easy recipe. I've been doing it for 20 years now, since I was a kid, and let's go ahead and get started. I have used a whole wheat pizza crust that I put on a pizza tray that's in the oven. I put it in there for about 5 to 7 minutes before I actually added my toppings to get the pizza crust hot. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some olive oil right onto the top of that. This is some extra virgin olive oil. I'm just going to sort of pour it right on the top of here and then spread it around. I'm actually just going to use my finger. Just spread that olive oil around, make sure the pizza crust gets nice and oiled right across the top, okay? And that's going to kind of soak into the pizza crust. And next thing we're going to do is start to add our toppings. There's going to be about 7 main toppings to this dish. The first one is sweet onions, sweet white onions. I'm going to take those and put them right on top of that pizza crust. This is about a half of an onion, about a half a sweet onion. Go ahead and use the whole thing there. Just put it right on top. The next thing I'm going to do is I cut up about 10 just regular white button mushrooms, and I'm going to spread those around on top here as well. Just kind of evenly spread them across the top of the pizza crust. Again, this is a whole wheat pizza crust that I bought at the local health food store close to here. It's whole wheat, lots of fiber, lots of protein, very healthy, and it is the alternative to a regular white flour pizza crust. The next thing I'm doing is I'm using a whole head of garlic that I've chopped up, and I'm going to just sprinkle that right over the top of the pizza. Just evenly make sure that garlic gets spread across the top there. Make sure you use it all. Get it nice and even across the top of the pizza. The next ingredient is about 3 slices of Canadian bacon. That's just going to mix it up just a little bit, give it a little bit of red meat flavor in there, get a little bit of fat going on in there. Sprinkle that evenly across the pizza as well. Again, it's only about 3 small pieces of Canadian bacon. That's about all you need for this recipe. The next thing we're going to do is our scallops. I have sauteed about 20 small scallops in a skillet with a little bit of butter and a little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to take those scallops and just spread them around the top of the pizza, just like that. Make sure they're nice and even so you get at least a couple scallops in every bite. Okay, just spread those around. Again, these are small sea scallops, delicious. Sauteed them with a little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil, and a little bit of garlic. Okay, so now we have our main ingredients onto the pizza. Let's go ahead and start with our cheese next. The first type of cheese I'm using is a Parmesan Romano blend, and I'm just going to sprinkle this right across the top of the pizza like that. Just a little bit, make sure it's nice and even around the whole pizza. Very easy to make. And some of you are probably wondering, where is the pizza sauce? Well, I'm not using any in this pizza. This is a recipe that I got from Little Italy in New York City, and they did not use any kind of tomato sauce on here. You can add sun-dried tomatoes if you want, and if you want to use a little tiny bit of tomato paste, that's fine. But today we're not using any tomato paste or pasta of any kind at all, so that's it. So, Parmesan and Romano mix blend that I got at the grocery store. I just evenly coated that on the top of the pizza. Now we're going to add our marinara. Excuse me, my mozzarella. Sorry. This is just basic mozzarella cheese. I'm going to spread this on the top just enough to cover the top of the pizza. We don't want to smother it with the cheese. We just want to have enough on there to kind of melt down, so it can brown on the top of the pizza. It's going to be great. I have preset my oven to 450 degrees for this recipe. Okay, and we're going to cook it for about 9 minutes. And when it comes out, I will show you what it looks like. It is that easy, folks. This took me less than 5 minutes to do this. I did not do the prep work on the camera. This is my first show. I want to make sure that I was able to get the time in to do it. So again, we chopped our onions, our garlic, we had our mushrooms cut, we had our scallops sauteed in advance, and we cut up some Canadian bacon, just a couple slices of Canadian bacon, and added that to the top of the pizza. And now it's time to toss it in the oven and cook it for about 9 minutes. And that's it. Set my timer for 9 minutes. And when we come back, we'll have a delicious seafood pizza that you didn't even know you could make. Thank you and cheers. I'll be right back. Thank you once again, folks, for watching my show tonight. On the Alternative Chef, I made a whole wheat scallop pizza, which is my alternative to regular pizza with sausage and pepperoni and all that stuff on it. The pizza was whole wheat crust that I bought at a natural food store here in San Diego. I had scallops, onions, mushrooms, an entire head of garlic, and I also put some Canadian bacon in there, which has almost zero fat in it. It's the healthiest of the breakfast meats that I could put on there, and it gives it a little extra flavor. It's delicious. I also used a combination of Parmesan and Romano cheese that I put on the top, and then topped it off with a little bit of mozzarella and browned that in the oven, and it is delicious. And I'm going to cut a little piece here and take a bite. And I hope you will learn a little something on how to cook some great seafood pizza for not just for great taste, but it's gourmet and it's very healthy for you. So, bon appetit. Perfect. Thank you for watching, folks.